Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So we've got a lot going on today. The grapes are ready, so they will need to be harvested at some point. Also, we have some other products here. Now the plank pallet was the first one, but we should also have beams. The big sawmill is once again underway because I've been clearing a big plot over in the far field, which I was mostly doing in the previous episode. Come on, please tell me you're here. Oh no, it's not here yet. Well, that's alright, because we do have plenty over at the big sawmill. We've got 3 more sapling pallets, because that polytunnel is going to go eventually, so I'm just trying to produce as many as possible to stockpile. Yes, the pile of trees doesn't look great, but they will be processed by this sawmill. The water buffalo desperately need food. That's alright though, because I should already have plenty of food in the mixer, and they must have only just run out. Surely, because I gave them a bucket load, or more than a bucket load. I gave them a full mixer load, and they said they weren't hungry anymore. So here goes. Yeah, well, that's going to keep them going, no problem at all. So yes, what we need to do is we need to hopefully transfer things from the sawmill to the temple, and 2 of the pallets of beams will probably have to come here. Yes, they will. So it's almost no, it's about halfway. It's about halfway through the wood that I delivered last night, so it's working pretty quickly. Not bad at all. So we'll switch that off. We need the forklift. Unfortunately, the forklift is still down at the grain mill, so we'll just get it taken back over to the sawmill. Yeah, the grain mill, we're just borrowing it. And yeah, I did see a comment saying, oh, if you're going to use those forklifts, you'll have to get a charging point. Yeah, we will do. We'll have to get one installed for the businesses if we ever use it that much, because I use these forklifts about 5 minutes every 10 episodes, so you'll probably never need recharging. Just as a quick update on the temple, it is still processing the wooden beams that I delivered, so it needs to get 2,865 litres processed before we find out what the next phase is. But because we are starting to move through these phases, there really should be some more visual changes up here. I'm not seeing a great deal, I'll be honest. I think that the most of the construction work is just happening up here. Maybe this is the only place where construction work happens, I don't know. This is definitely new. But yes, it just goes to show, because I think every single one is going to be built, and it just goes to show how much more we have to do. Which is a shame in a way, but at the same time it does mean we're going to be able to sell lots and lots of planks and beams to the temple. Okay, let's just take that off a worker. For the wood chips, we do need a trailer to decant them into, a tipping trailer. We can't just sell them in their crates. The beams are going to go to our shed, as mentioned. Really, they should be together. Most of what's being produced here is actually planks, but that's alright, because we only needed 2 pallets of beams for our shed, and we have 2 pallets of beams. And I know that the temple requires an awful lot of both long planks and beams. Luckily, the temple has got all of the wood it needs at the moment, but it does still need to be fed with more in the near future. So I just load all this stuff up. I'll push all the wood chips to one side, because as I said, there's absolutely no point in loading them up. They need to be decanted. And then we can head off to our yard, unload the 2 beam pallets, and then we'll probably continue on to the temple and make some money so that we can rent the grape harvester. Well, in the end it just made a lot more sense to go to the temple first, as it was en route. So there are the 2 pallets of beams that this production has been waiting for quite some time, or this constructible has been waiting for. Only thing is, it needed 2,000 litres, but it'll probably get stuck on 0 litres when it's consumed those 2. So I'm fully expecting to waste another 1, unfortunately, because that is about £10,000 down the drain. But yeah, we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't want to do that, and that it will just move on immediately. So, yes, time can start to pass again a little bit faster. We'll keep it at ×5 for the time being. It's on real time. So we do need to do a feed mix, and then we do need to harvest the grapes. The grapes will be sold directly, I'm hoping. I'm just going to double check the price. So grapes are just here. Best time is May 2100. Worst time is October, which makes sense. We're in harvest time now. 1400. So we're pretty much at the worst. And I wouldn't have thought you could put grapes into the storage silo, because that wouldn't really work. It would probably produce a smelly slurry of rot. So, well, obviously the best place to put them is in a production. Process them. But we don't have one. So we'll probably just have to sell. But who knows? Maybe we can just keep them in one of our trailers. But before we do that, let's jump into the telehandler and let's do a feed mix. I think we know the mixing ratio now. 4 hay. Oh, it does help if you bring the mixer with you. 4 hay, 5 silage, 2 straw. And of course we can do 2 pallets of mineral feed as well if we want to, but I've decided not to because it just seems like a waste of money. The water buffalo are very happy as it is, and we now have over 5,000 litres of milk. If we just sold that as milk, we'd get over £50,000. It's incredible. And if we do mozzarella, which is my intention when we get the dairy, it's 25,000 a pallet, and we can produce a pallet a month pretty much. It's going to be so good. We have a very good load here, and as you can see, really maxing out the straw. I am trying to pad it out as much as possible just to save the silage and hay, and it doesn't detract from its quality. It's still really high quality because it's within the range. Right, so they probably don't want an awful lot at the moment because I have just fed them, but it didn't totally fill their trough. But that's good, because I don't want to be doing this every single day, and that's why I went for the big feed mixer. Even with the big feed mixer, I am still doing a mix. Nearly every episode, it feels like. So yes, they're certainly getting through it. I'm hoping I can put this tractor on a worker doing the drilling whilst I do the grape harvesting, because we do need to get that field done. It is September now. I want to put wheat in. I think we can do wheat in September, I think. Wheat, yes, we can do wheat in September. Fantastic. So I've already put slurry on. So it just needs to put an application of fertiliser on with the seed drill, and then it's fully fertilised. We'll have to do a herbicide application probably next month, and then we're done. That is that field done, nice and easy. So how are we doing for fertiliser? No doubt it's empty. Of course it is. Yes, I probably took it out to put it into the planter. So yeah, I dumped them over here. But even so, I can't really get to them unless I unfold. It's not going to be enough, is it? I'm not trying to put a crop in, I just want to refill. You silly thing. Do I need to be on the other side then? Well, it's doing the fertiliser, but the seed... No. I did that one. Now I'm going to have to head off to the store just to go and get some more seed and fertiliser. I want to fill it up to the top. There we go. But yeah, not good enough. See you in a second. Progress! Look, we've got a roof beam already. That is fast moving. And we also do have a full tank of wheat, 100% full, and 93% fertilizer. Fertilizer is very expensive. I didn't want to buy more than what we actually needed. And we definitely don't need more than that. So, yeah, that shed is finally coming together. I will just quickly do this field here, then the other field can be done on a worker, and then we can finally harvest the grapes, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, let's get rid of these weeds. The weeds will come back. Actually, I might not need to spray. If we use the hoe during the first growth stage, so in the next episode, next day, we shouldn't even need herbicide. So that's really good. Hey, oh, Daggerwin, he's everywhere. Daggerwin is everywhere. When I was in the lower field, he was down there. When I'm in this field, he's up here. And we've got 2 rice paddies between. Although I'm not complaining. It's always nice to have Daggerwin's presence. This is precarious. Yeah, so once again, wheat for the chickens. This is for chicken feed. But if we do have an excess, because we probably will, because they probably won't have finished the sorghum from this year, then we can likely put it into a grain mill, which is going to be very helpful. Make some more money. But I think eggs, yeah, eggs are going to be a big part of our income soon. Oh yeah, this was the month Dave was supposed to peak. His value should be £5,000. I've got to check. I want to see. Dave is indeed £5,000, so it has gone to a round figure. So, I would say he's ready to sell. I still haven't done their food. I need to give them a hay bale. And, well, really, they could do some oats as well. So maybe I should do one of our fields, probably the one over there, which was sorghum. I should probably do that as oats. But is it the right time to do oats? I think oats is done in the spring. That would be my guess. Yep, March, April for oats. And yes, we do have the long grain rice to harvest. That is for this month. Right, Daggerwin, we're just wrapping up here. Almost done. Oh, don't go to sleep there. Please, Daggerwin, you choose the worst locations. He likes to go to sleep in the middle of the field where I haven't been yet. And his other favourite place is in the middle of the road. Can you believe it? He doesn't fear anything. Literally nothing. But it's alright, we've got no traffic anymore. Well, I might turn traffic back on again, but it was just getting too scary with Dave about. No, not Dave. Dave's fine. Daggerwin. Dave the Daredevil. That's not a bad name, actually. Here we are. The field for the worker. Please don't mess this up. Just do a good job and everyone's happy. Right, okay. So, I will just do the food. I will just give them a hay bale, because otherwise they're going to run out. And we can't be having that. It's not fair. I'll give them 2. We should be doing more hay soon, so we can afford 2. And it takes them so long to get through them. So it looks like we're going to have to sell Dave, because that's the whole reason for having the horses. Breeding them, training them up. Dave has had a baby, so that's really good. Keeping the bloodline going. And there we go, food for them both. Or, sorry, not for both of them, for all of them. We've got 4 of them. Hello everybody. Dave. We really could actually invest in a horse box to transport them. How much is the fee for selling Dave if we don't transport him ourselves? Let's have a look here. Okay, yes. So if That is Dave, isn't it? Yeah. It would be £300. And how much is it for a horse box? Well, would need a pickup truck, I guess, for a fifth wheel, anything with fifth wheel attachment, and it's 1,173. So, Dave, let's do this properly. Don't want to get too emotional, Dave. You're Dave. You're going on for a better life. You've been trained. You're now a super duper horse. And somebody is going to love you. Probably more than I love you. Right, okay. There we go. Goodbye, Dave. Dave has gone. Oh, oh, sad times, very sad times. But it does free up space for a new horse. So we've got £4,700 for Dave. They're £500 each, plus delivery, £800. Yep. So we have here no other than Dennis. Please welcome Dennis the horse. Hello, Dennis. How are you doing? Oh, no, I can't say that with a straight face now that I know that I'm talking about Dennis Jenkins from Survivor Roleplay. That's not Dennis Jenkins. You just have the same name without the Jenkins part. Well, Dennis is here anyway. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome. I think Dennis was the next one on. I hope it was. If not, it doesn't matter because I'm doing all of the top 10 anyway. The worker is working. Always good to see. So, we're going to be renting the Gregoire Grape Harvester 12. It's £13,000. And we will not have a trailer. So we'd have to sell directly. We're going to have to cart to the sell point with the harvester itself, which is going to be interesting. But we'll get over there and we'll see if it's worthwhile. I don't know, it probably won't be. We might not even break even because at the moment I haven't done anything with the vineyard. For the next year I'm going to be doing fertilizing. I'm hoping to do mulching as well. They will need to be pruned as well in the spring, otherwise the grapes won't grow. And yeah, we'll be expanding. We will be expanding, so we'll have more progress to the shed roof. I think with the next horses I'm going to keep holding them for a bit longer after they reach £5,000 because then we can breed them. That'll probably be a better way of doing it. The only disadvantage of not just selling them straight away is you've got to pay for their food, of course. But as they don't seem to eat much food, I think there's going to be a huge advantage just to keeping them for a while, just as long as their value doesn't decrease again. Okay, when I buy this field eventually I'm going to smooth this bank because it's kind of crazy. I've got ground on it. Oh, nice. We're off. We're shaking. We're shaking the vineyard. The vine. Yeah, it's actually, with this machine, a lot easier because it's central, isn't it? Well, we can see it perfectly. I'm pretty sure, with the new hollow one we were using, it was an offset cab. But with this one, we're in the middle. So we just keep it dead central to the steering wheel. That makes it so much easier for doing first-person view. In fact, probably makes it a lot harder for third-person view. Although, no, it was never too difficult for that, was it? So we're underway. I don't think we're going to be unloading more than once. I think it's all going to fit into one, but who knows? I might be surprised. As I said, this is just our starting year. Just to harvest it, really, because I wasn't putting any effort into it yet. We're not ready for it. Just getting ready for it. Right. Okay. Well, we're underway with our Gregoire grape harvester, and I like it. This is good. This is very good. I just wish, I really wish, that the screens were actually dynamic, like they actually do show, if it's a screen for a camera, if they actually did show a live view. That would be so good. So we've got 17% from doing that. That is implying that we are actually going to get full before the end. We're going to go to the market as well. These are all going to the market in town. So it's going to seem a bit silly this year because we are just going to be taking the grapes to the sell point with the harvester. Like, who does that? except for me. But no, next year we'll have a trailer. You need a special grape trailer. Yeah, so we're going to get 3,000 litres from this up to here. We're almost full. So no, we're not going to sell that. I'm going to have to look into getting a small grape processing plant. Because that is obviously the only way you can really make money. As we knew from FS22, selling grapes raw, it's not really profitable. So let me just see, it must be 36,000. It must be. Let me just find it on here. Grape. There we go, 36,000. So we can produce grape juice and raisins from this. How big is it? Yeah, it's pretty small, that's good. So we can put this pretty much anywhere. If we had the money, we could probably put it here. That would be fine. So yes, I know how to get the money. No problem at all. We just need to sell our cement and the oil mill. Well, not sell the oil mill, sell the oil from the oil mill. So it's not quite finished. But yeah, the cement, just selling the cement, which we've got produced already, that will generate the money required. So we'll do that really quickly. I'll get down to the cement factory with this truck. Oh, and we'll take some stuff with us. Got the rice oil, a few different products, enoki, and some long planks. There we go. 12,899. So next stop, the cement factory. I think all of these can go to the temple. Although, I don't know how many pallets we need for roof tiles at the shed. Hopefully not too many. We've got one over there. If we need more than one, then, well, it won't take too long to produce another one. So I think for now, we'll just get as much money as possible by getting all of these sold at the temple. And actually, we already do have enough money to get to the grape processing plant anyway. So, yeah, just boosting the money, as we tend to do. Yeah, I said this in the previous episode, like, it feels like we're not really progressing because every time we make money, we spend money. But actually, the more and more we do that, the closer we are to just suddenly hitting that time when we go from spending every bit we get to really overcoming that and making a fortune. Start to make more and more each time, it just takes off. Cement bags. All aboard. So, I will see you over at the temple. I know we're a little bit one-sided here with the weight, but I'll drive carefully. Oh, you know that's not true. Very good. Okay. And that must be still processing everything. Yeah, it's still on wooden beams. So, let us get back to the farm. We'll build our grape processing plant. We're going to produce some raisins and grape juice, or maybe one or the other. I'm not too sure. Probably raisins more than anything. But, yeah, the point is we can make a lot more than what we would have done. We would have made a loss if we just sold the grapes as they were. And depending on which way you look at it, we'll still make a loss because we're going to spend £36,000. But you've got to spend money to make money. Unless you're just super lucky. Very, very pleased with the shed though. Finally looking like it's almost finished. But yeah, it's going to need a bit more. A few more materials. Actually, I think, yeah, they updated it so you can actually see exactly what's going to be required. I need constructables. Where are constructables? Constructables. There we go. So it is one of these sheds. This one. Right, so yeah, it does. It needs planks, short planks, long planks, cement, beams, and bricks. So nothing else like doors or anything like that. It must just come naturally with the planks. Yeah, so here we go. Let us build. Productions. It was this one here, wasn't it? This one here? Yeah. I never know the best place to put these things. I think probably here, because we don't really use this land here. Hopefully that all works fine. And now back into the grape harvester. Sunshine is actually coming out amazingly. So yeah, we almost made it to the end of there. Next thing I suppose will be the capacity of the production will not hold all of our grapes. Although it would be small, but it is small. We actually might never need to buy a grape trailer. Or maybe we will. Hard to say. Or maybe now. Oh yeah, it's probably not going to accept it directly from the harvester, is it? That would be typical. Oh, it is good. Although this is not going to end well if it's going to try and tip. Yeah, through the roof. Well, what do you know? It ended well. So it took all of those. We've got 3,000 in there, so that's something. Let's just find it on the list. Grape processing unit. Oh, good. 10,500 litres. So, raisins and grape juice. Which one, or do we want to do both? Let's have a quick look on here. Grape juice peaks at 5,313. Raisins, 5,442. Pretty similar. And yeah, then I want to check the ratio. So it's 14 grapes to 14 to 4 for the grape juice. And 2 to 1 for the raisins. I think I'm going to stick with raisins. I think I'll just do raisins. Yeah, we'll just do raisins. Okay, right, so we'll go and finish off. It's all coming together nicely. Oh, and how's the tractor getting on over there? Is it all finished? It is. Oh, that was going to be a good grand finale, but I got stuck. But there we go. Yes, we have managed to get another 1,000 litres. And in they go. So yeah, again, we can just leave it. Just leave it to crack on. And, well, the sawmill should be done by now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be so sensitive. You're being sensitive. There we go. We did do this actually in only 0.3 hours. If we'd done it in anything over an hour, it would have wiped out. It would have guaranteed to wipe out any profit, I should say. I think we will just about profit now that we've got this. Should do. Oh, not that. Vehicles. So yeah, let's return it. Where are you? It's been good. It's been very good. So, yes, the sawmill. It's not finished yet, but it will do soon. Yeah. The big one is the oil mill. So that's going to bring in quite a bit of money. I think November. Yeah, November is the time for us to sell the oil pallets. So everything will be done by then, which is great news. Let's fold up this drill. We'll get it taken back to the yard. And I think has it done everything? It looks like it has. I don't want it to miss a huge chunk. Otherwise that's going to look terrible. Not to mention how unproductive that would be. Yep, all done. Perfect. Yeah, so we've still got the rice harvest to do. We'll get that done next time. We'll get that put into our rice mill. Well, it's the oil mill. We'll get the rice oil again. I think it's the best way of dealing with it. I don't really know. I'm just going to keep doing rice. We've only got 2 small paddy fields anyway. So we'll just keep doing it. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll pick this up again next time. Of course, the water buffalo will be producing some serious milk, yes. We just need the dairy. And it's going to be going here on the site of the polytunnel for the rice saplings. And yeah, it's a good thing that these go, really, because it's so inefficiently constructed. It's just like the polytunnels are right out here, probably because of the shade from the trees, so fair enough. But for us with limited land, this is a waste. So we want to be building further up here. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.